Hi guys, it's me, Sophie from Sophie-World.com. I thought it would be fun to fill you in on what I have been doing for the past 10 weeks in the shelter in place. I decided that if it was going to be shelter in place, that I would make my shelter in place a creative space. And so I've been doing tons and tons of video stuff. And one of the things I've been doing is doing a morning story time. I started out doing it Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, but now I'm doing it Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Those episodes are all up on YouTube. They're also all up on my website, so you can check those out in the links below if you haven't had an opportunity to be part of them through Facebook Live, which is how I've been presenting them. I've also been doing live art classes through Zoom. Those, sadly, we don't have taped because it just makes it a little silly, crazy to tape people working on their art projects. But I will be coming out with a whole series of the art projects that we've been doing in little snippets. So keep your eyes open for that. And again, there'll be links for that kind of stuff down below. And I just thought it'd be kind of fun to give you a tour of my workspace and where I make all this stuff happen. And just to let you know, I know it's a hard time for everybody, but it's also been kind of interesting time for me to get back to my roots, which is telling stories, singing songs, and making art. So let me give you a tour. Let me start by showing you, this is the little setup that I use when I'm doing my Boredom Busters. As you can see, it's just a little selfie ring, and it's got a little place to put the phone, and that's where I do the Boredom Busters. But then if you look over here, this is where, we'll come over here, this is where I do my story time. There's my guitar, and I've got my lights set up here. And then as you can see over here, I've got my computer. That's what I use as my monitor when things are happening. And then these are my notes, because I've been doing this a while now. And so the thing about it is I've had to do songs that I don't know. And so I have to teach them to myself the night before I do my story times. And then I need some notes, literally, to tell me what I'm supposed to be singing. And as you can see here, this is the lineup of each day. I keep the lineup of each day so that I don't repeat things. At this point in time, I think I've done about 50 episodes. These are the books. I have them all stacked up. And let me just show you where I have all the books that I have read so far. So this is all the books that I have read so far. I've been lucky enough that I've been able to use Epic to expand, because Epic is an online service. So I've been able to do that as well. So this is where story time happens. And as you can tell, my couch doesn't get used anymore as a couch. It gets used as a production station. Okay, so then this is my bookcase. And on my bookcase is where I keep all of my art supplies. So, and then here's what I've been doing. I've been keeping track of everything that I've been doing. These are my notes, so that I can keep track of all the songs and stories and songs I've done. And then this keeps track of all the artwork that I've been doing with all of my friends. So as you can see, there's all kinds of fun stuff. And then this is all of the supplies that I use, because I'm limiting myself. We're only been using markers, tape, and paper, and glue, and that's about it. So then this is my setup for doing my art classes. So I've got the laptop set up here, and then as you can see, I've got this configuration here. Let me show it to you from the side here. This configuration here, and what this is another little camera, and that little camera shoots from the overhead view like this, so that everybody can see the hands, and that way they can follow the directions of the art. This is my background that I have. It's a blue curtain that hides my kitchen, which is back here. So there's my kitchen, and there's my tea. Have to have my morning tea. And then basically that's the whole space right there. So I've got two sets. I've got my arts and crafts set, and I've got my story time set. One last funny thing I thought would be fun to show you. So this is my recycle bin, or my creativity fodder box that I would call it, that I'm keeping for all my art projects. And as you can see, I've got a variety of things. I've got all kinds of like milk containers and egg containers. I've got all kinds of crazy little doodads and boo-haws and all kinds of stuff that I'm going to be using to create artwork with all of my friends. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little backstage tour, and I hope that you will join me on my adventure as I keep moving forward. And I also hope that you know that my wish for you is that you and your family and your friends and everybody that you know stay healthy and stay safe and stay creative.